Hey folks, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking, and in this episode we are going to talk about this guy right here. Alright, this is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking, and tonight I want to talk about anyway, my chain guide and bash guard that I picked up from E13. I'm not sure if all of you know or not, but I'm going to throw my hat in the ring and give some enduro racing a try. And in order to do that, there were some changes that I needed to do for my bike. I wouldn't call them upgrades, I'm going to call them changes, because if you're not into enduro racing or what I want to do with my bike, then the things I'm doing to my bike might not really be applicable to your needs. So then why would they be an upgrade? So I would call it a change and a tweak to what I wanted to do to my bike. One of those would be a chain guide and a bash guard. Okay, it's got a chain guide and it's got the bash on the bottom over here. Bottom line is, I needed to do a little bit more protection for the bike because I am going to kind of, beat up on it a little bit more for this enduro racing. I'm not sure what kind of history you have when it comes to bash guards and chain guides, so I'm a little old school with this whole thing. So when I first was introduced to this, they were by a company, well, pretty much MRP was the company. They did it, and they had these big aluminum rings and these warning orange wheels that would kind of protect everything, and they did a good job, but they're kind of big. And then after that came something from E13, which is more of a plexiglass ring that would cover things, and again, that would that would take the shot, and you would use that for your protection. But things have just progressed so much more. They're so much more streamlined, and they're just protecting what needs to be protected, not the whole cover of everything. Just really, really nice stuff. I decided to give E13 a try just for the hell of it, and so far so good. This isn't going to be a product review. I have a bunch of different changes I'm going to do to this bike, and I'll have a video for each one of these changes. And then after the 2 enduro races that I have coming up, I'll do a product review on, just how did everything go? Just one good review on, how did everything perform for these races. I do want to let you know that all the things that I'm going to be doing to this bike for this enduro series that I'm going to put on the YouTube channel, I purchased everything. Okay, nobody gave me anything, and none of the reviews were looked at or reviewed by anybody else or anything like that. Okay, they're all my own words and my own opinions. So this video is going to be on the E13. This is specifically the TRS Plus model. E13 has a bunch of different types of these. They've got more aggressive for downhill and less for trail riding. Enduro is kind of right in the middle, and that's what this is. This is also in the middle of the models that are for enduro. There's there's one above my Plus and one below. So like I said, this is regular guy mountain biking over here. I don't have crazy money. I'm not going to go and buy any fancy carbon one. I'm not really worried about ounces. If I was, I'd be worried about losing some weight and not worried about ounces over here. But I think this is going to be pretty cool. So what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm going to cut out of this, show you a kind of a hyperspeed video of me installing this thing, just so you can get an idea what it took. I can do a bit of a review on the install process. Okay, I'll tell you what that was like, some things that I noted. And that'll be it for this video. And then, like I said, I've got a bunch of other things that are going to be done for this bike. I'll follow this video up with the next change, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let me cut out of this and go to the install. All right, so now that you've seen me do the install, like I said, it was just gonna be a hyperspeed type of thing. There's a couple things that I just wanted to cover for you. First thing was put some links on here on how to actually take the SRAM GX cranks off, okay? I want to put those links on here because they were very helpful to me. They were YouTube videos, so I want to give some shout outs to those folks because, you know, honestly, I wasn't really sure how to take the cranks off, and without those videos, I would have been just kind of beaten up on my bike, okay? So send out some tips for those folks, some shout outs to those folks. Next, couple things with this. The kit comes with multiple bash guards for the bottom. They're for different ring sizes. I'm running a 28 here, right? Yeah. No, actually I'm running a 30 here. Sorry, I'm running a 30. The one I put on was for a 28/30. So it's right to just about the end. I was kind of debating on whether I was going to go to the next one higher, but that did kind of come down a little bit more than I wanted. And I guess I wanted as much clearance as I was going to get because there's some other modifications I'm going to do to the bike that are going to drop down the bottom bracket a bit. I didn't want to have it be any lower than I needed it to be. I still have protection here, but I did go with the smallest guard over here. Next thing, now I thought this was odd. Maybe this is just what's in nowadays, but all the bolts were Torx. Okay, they weren't Allens. They were Torx. I was surprised. Luckily, I mean, this was just luck. I happened to have the right Torx screwdriver in my toolbox. It was just, I got lucky. Is that normal? I don't know. I am asking. I mean, do most of these things come with Torx, or usually they're Allens, right? So anyway, just be aware of that. The kit uses a torque, looks for a Torx screwdriver type of thing to install this. I got real lucky. I didn't need any of the spacers. I'll show you a picture of this right now. You'll see that the chain fell right perfectly in between the actual guide with no spacers. Okay, that was just a stroke of luck. They give you a bunch of spacers to use to adjust where the guide's going to fall on the plate. Okay, the mounting bracket on your frame. I just didn't happen to need any. Other than that, it was just a matter of really just following the instructions and kind of tweaking it just a little bit so I didn't get any grab from the chain. You know, as you shift, you want to make sure that everything's not going to rub. But it was flawless. It was a really easy install. No big deal. I personally used a little bit of Loctite on a couple of the bolts. That was just you know, up to me. I wanted to. You know, I just thought it was going to be a good idea. But the install was a piece of cake. I love this. I like the way that this opens up like that. There's a little latch on the back of that. It opens up so you can work the chain if they take the chain off for any reason. It's really easy. I don't know. The design is really nice. I'm really digging this. So anyway, this is the first mod, tweak, whatever you want to call it, that I've done to the bike for these upcoming Enduro runs, races. I've got some other things coming up. You'll see the videos, and I'll also follow this up with the actual full product review on everything and let you know how everything worked out. That's all I got for you tonight. This is Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next video.